In 2008, the American auto industry collapsed. General Motors was weeks from bankruptcy. Chrysler was dying. Ford mortgaged everything, even the blue oval logo, just to survive. The world declared the age of American automotive dominance over. Germany ruled luxury. Japan ruled efficiency. China was rising fast. And in this chaos, the unlikeliest challenger appeared. Not a century-old manufacturer, not a legendary racing brand. A barely funded startup run by a man better known for PayPal than Pistons. A company that, statistically, should have failed, but something strange happened. Instead of dying, this outsider convinced the entire industry to change. Forever. So here's the question. What does Tesla know that the rest of the auto world didn't? When Elon Musk joined Tesla in 2004, he didn't enter the auto world with respect, tradition, or diplomacy. He was an outsider, unafraid to challenge the status quo, and he didn't care about playing by the industry's old rules. He entered like a disruptor, with an unrealistic demand: build the best car in the world, and make it electric. Legacy automakers laughed, dismissing his vision as impossible and naive. At the time, electric cars were a joke, slow, ugly, and with embarrassingly short range. No one took them seriously, and few believed they could ever compete. But Musk didn't compare Tesla to other EVs. He set his sights much higher, refusing to accept the limitations others saw. He compared Tesla to Ferrari. For Musk, the goal wasn't just to make an electric car, but to create a machine that could rival the world's best and most desirable performance vehicles. The Tesla Roadster, 0 to 60 in under 4 seconds. Suddenly, electric wasn't embarrassing, it was dangerous. Most car companies build one car at a time. Musk built a sequence. Step 1. Build an expensive sports car to fund development. Step 2. Use profits to build a premium sedan. Step 3. Use profits from that to build a mass-market car. It wasn't a business model. It was a staircase. And this staircase terrified the industry because it exposed a lie. Traditional automakers could have gone electric decades earlier. They simply didn't want to. Tesla didn't rise smoothly. Before the Model S rolled out, the company almost died, multiple times. The Roadster went massively over budget. Founders fought, investors panicked. Musk put in every dollar he had left. On December 24, 2008, just hours before payroll would bounce, Tesla received a final lifeline. The company lived, barely. The Model S didn't just succeed, it humiliated the industry. Car of the Year, record safety ratings, acceleration numbers that rewrote physics for a sedan. Customers discovered something Detroit never expected. People liked not paying for gasoline. This was the first moment traditional automakers realized. Tesla wasn't a boutique EV company. It was a threat. Other automakers built electric cars. Tesla built an electric ecosystem. The Supercharger network solved the biggest EV fear: range anxiety. No other company wanted to invest billions into charging networks. Everyone assumed someone else would build them. Tesla did, and the trap was set. 10 years later, 80% of non-Tesla electric vehicle companies now pay Tesla to use its chargers. Their competition, in a way, funds their infrastructure. That's checkmate. Electric cars live or die by batteries. Tesla realized that earlier than anyone else. While the industry outsourced battery supply, Tesla built gigafactories. Factories the size of airports. Steel, lithium, aluminum. Raw materials in, finished battery packs out. Vertical integration, something the auto world said was impossible. Tesla didn't just build cars, it re-engineered manufacturing. The Giga Press, a machine that stamps an entire car underbody in one piece, removed dozens of welds, joints, failure points, and man-hours. Musk wasn't competing with automakers anymore. he was competing with Toyota's production system. If traditional automakers feared Tesla's batteries, they panicked over autopilot. Because this was no longer a car company, it was a robotics and AI company disguised as a car company. Millions of Teslas formed the world's largest automotive data network, constantly mapping real-world driving. No competitor could catch up because they lacked the single thing needed most: data. By the time they realized it, Tesla was years ahead. And here's where the story gets complicated. Tesla's journey is anything but ordinary, and the stakes are higher than ever. Tesla's rise created an almost religious fan base, with passionate supporters who see the company as a movement, not just a business. The stock hit the stratosphere. Retail investors became evangelists, spreading the gospel of Tesla to anyone who would listen. At the same time, critics grew louder. Questions about workplace safety, quality control issues, and autopilot crashes dominated headlines. Musk's public controversies only fueled the fire. The truth is simpler than both extremes. Tesla is neither flawless nor fraudulent. The reality is far more nuanced and complex. It is a high-risk, high-execution company led by a high-risk, high-volatility leader, where every decision can tip the balance. That combination can build empires or destroy them. The outcome remains uncertain, but the world is watching every move. So, the legacy automakers eventually woke up to the electric revolution that Tesla had sparked. Now, every major car company has an EV division, racing to catch up and prove they can innovate too. Billions are being poured into battery plants, with new facilities springing up across the globe to meet surging demand. And new charging alliances are forming all the time, as companies realize collaboration is key to building a charging network. But there's a secret they rarely admit. Behind closed doors, they know who set the pace. They're not really competing with Tesla's cars, at least not in the traditional sense. They're competing with Tesla's playbook: direct-to-consumer sales, vertical manufacturing, software-first engineering, gigafactories, and even subscription-based features. Tesla set the blueprint, and now the entire industry is following in their footsteps, hoping to replicate that success. Here's where the road divides. Some people believe Tesla already peaked, that competition will just drown it out, but others think its biggest transformation hasn't even started yet. Robotaxis, AI-driven logistics, humanoid robotics, and energy storage on a planetary scale. If Tesla succeeds, it becomes more than just a car company. But if it fails, it becomes the biggest what-if in industrial history. Either outcome will rewrite textbooks. Whether you admire Tesla or doubt it, whether you support Elon Musk or criticize him, one fact is inescapable. Tesla forced the world to change. Without Tesla, the electric vehicle revolution would likely be decades away. Without Tesla, legacy automakers would still defend gasoline. Without Tesla, charging networks would not exist at scale. Tesla broke the equilibrium, and the world moved. So the real story of Tesla isn't about batteries, or autopilot, or Elon Musk. It's about what happens when one outsider refuses to accept an industry's limits. Because every industry has a Tesla moment coming. A moment when someone asks the forbidden question, what if everything we believe is wrong? Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.